Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh. Asian history. Decorated for service in the armed forces, your commanding officer felt that general infantry was a waste of your potential. Your natural language talent and quick wit caught the attention of a recruiter for an agency that doesn't officially exist. Field agent. So this is just for my backstory. No stranger to cover options. You spent the last several years working for the U.S. State Department on overseas assignments, capable of being charismatic presence one moment and an inconspicuous shadow the next. You're always the agent on location, never the one hiding behind a desk. Tech specialist, I might do this one. Having made a mockery of every aptitude test sent your way, it was no surprise that you finished your first PhD before you were legally allowed to buy alcohol. While the CIA initially hired you to design cutting-edge electronics, being cloistered in a lab proved unsatisfying, and your superiors granted you a transfer to clandestine services. When your handler was asked to recommend an agent for a top-secret reassignment, your remarkable field work and your natural grasp of technology made you the obvious choice. Fearless from birth, the only thought that ever caused you an ounce of panic was the thought of a 9-to-5 job. After a remarkable college career, you vanished off the radar of the known world to make your fortune according to the dossier. You've been a mercenary in Africa and a bodyguard to the Sultan of Brunei. The on-again, off-again paramour of a European princess, and the holder of 3 patents in Great Britain. While the truth is somewhere in the middle, one thing that is clear: your skills caught the attention of someone important in the espionage world. Yeah, I'm on with this one. Unlock that to complete the game. Recruit. Select recruit for an additional challenge. Choosing this background opens an additional recruit dialogue option during training. Huh. But it's an additional challenge. Though you've barely logged 3 months working for the Department of Justice, your ambition, drive, and aptitude caught the eye of a clandestine government agency. Your path will be difficult. With low experience and formal training, you have to rely on your wits while you learn your lesson. Oh! After unlocked after completing the game as a recruit. Okay, yeah, I'll do this then. Select a little bit of extra challenge, don't hurt. Can I not level any of this stuff up to where I want? Okay. This is close to how like Mass Effect was when it first started. Okay, these are my skills. They're pretty much all basic. Can I commit changes? Whoops. Yeah, select recruit. Oh, commit changes. I guess. It's not like I had anything I could change. Obsidian. If I'm correct, they made Fallout New Vegas. I should know. I've played a lot of Fallout New Vegas. I need to stream it again. Or some of the old ones. I have no clue what's in my teeth. Oh, I felt like I gotta sneeze. Oh look, it's G-Man. Actually, does look like him.
If anyone is to blame for these events, Mr. Thornton, it is you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Alpha Protocol began here, after all.
My mic is maxed out, but still very low. Hey, it's okay.
Rugged me.
Hey, it's okay.
Great. Now I'm gonna fail the next drug screening test. They
Oh
could've
boy.
just asked me to close my eyes.
No. They drug everybody who gets surgery. Still hate what happened to my wrist. There's a highlighted object. Where? Where is it? This reminds me of another game, but I think it was only on the original Xbox. Is it me or is it a little laggy? I think it's just me. Oh, I like that phone.
I wasn't sure how long you'd be under. Those tranquilizers wore off fast.
Oh, I know it was a PDA, not a phone.
Oh, I think I'm still coming down.
What?
Ugh, never mind. Just clearing my head.
The dose was pretty strong. I'm surprised you're even able to stand.
Who are you? Why did you drug me?
My name is Mina, and I didn't drug you. They did. They do it to everyone who arrives here, to protect the location.
Then I'm not sticking around for any more chemical therapy. I'm getting out of here.
And how do you propose to do that? You're locked in. There's a guard outside. Eventually he's going to come check on you. And when he does...
Why wait? Set off an alarm, let him know I'm awake.
What? That'll bring him running.
Saves me the trouble of hunting him down.
Activating the alarm now.
No, don't, not now.
Hope you know what you're doing.
I really don't.
Guess Sleeping Beauty's had enough. That you, Mike? You just hold on. I'm sending some guards to tuck you back in.
Looks like he didn't know what he was doing either. Oh god, the camera moves so slow. It's just how the camera is. It's not lagging, it's just slow. I want to break open the door. Yeah. AJ will remember that.
You need to shut off the alarm. The panel's on the wall. Do a bypass on it.
Okay, this is the tutorial. Left click a pin to clip a circuit. Okay, continue. Flip circuits in numerical order. Okay, if you click the wrong one. Okay. I don't know what you're barking at, man.
You need to shut off the alarm. The panel's on the wall. Do a bypass on it.
Sit. It's okay. Okay, Looks like this one? What? Oh, numerical order. That's why. Okay, 3, 1, 2. I think this one. 3, 4.
Mike, careful. They probably have a guard in the lobby.
No shit. Okay, can I turn this up a little bit for the sensitivity? Controls. Key mapping. Wait, what am I doing? I don't need to map it. Video game. Well, actually, the other dog's barking now. I guess I'll go check it. Roxy, come on. Come on. Come on, Roxy. Come on. They were literally barking at nothing. Amazing. Oh my god. Just the movement. Hello. Oh, I like that. Can I take his gun? No. Can I move his body? No. Waddle, 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 waddle. I'll take that. The crouch movement, I swear. Thank you. Okay, he's just gonna sit there? Okay, that's fine. Just for being a recruit, he knows what he's doing. So I said this was gonna be an extra challenge. Yeah, I won't need no heal. Thank you. Oh, hi. I don't see how you didn't see me. Fallout shelter.
Watch out for cameras. If they spot you or you destroy them, they'll sound an alarm.
Okay. Oh, at least the camera shows me its field of view. Thank you, camera. Was that a vending machine? Anyone in here? No? Okay. Any cameras in here? No? I think there are only two guys. That's another hill station. Ooh, water fountain.
Almost gave me the slip. Now we
No.
got you.
No, you don't. To adjust the pin, move the mouse up and down. Oh, great. Align the pin. Yes, I know. Okay. Yeah, I've done this before. Okay, no, actually I did not. This is actually different from the other one. That one was actually easier. Like, insanely easier. So much ammo.
Any sign of our new arrival? No sign of him yet.
I love that takedown.
Careful, Mike. Truck coming in. And guards at the exit. Try to stay out of sight if you can.
Pretty sure he has a QR code on his chest too. Thank you. Be nice if we could move the bodies. Whoops, wrong button. How did I get out of that? There we go. I'm very tempted to go down there and kick his ass. Nah, shit.
Mike, get out of here.
I could have perfectly stealthed this. Nah, come on. Oh no, not the Grand Theft Auto one. I am so confused. It moves so weirdly. What? They're all the same code. Use WASD to move. Spacebar to lock and... What? That time it was different. I am confused on this one. Can I look at the tutorial for that one again? Oh, can I? Are you not gonna tell me? Hey, puppy. I think I get it now. I don't see where this one would go. Well, I think I finally found it. Well, I thought I did, but the damn mouse moves. It don't move with the mouse. Come on. Did it seriously just move on me? Come on, it barely wants to work. Fuck it! Are you serious? I have to hack it? This is just getting annoying. Abort. Can I change that one? Because it's not working. It's extremely annoying. Can I seriously not? Because the mouse is not treating it good. Hey, fuck me then. Thank you. And it fucking moved at the last second.
Alright, Mike, that's enough.
hell's going on? Why did you drug me?
We need to get the location of this facility confidential, especially if you got kidnapped and questioned.
Is this place hidden?
Very. Not only does this place not exist, but places that think they know about this place, well, they don't exist either.
That's a little confusing.
Hell of a lot easier than politics.
Let me guess. You're not done hazing me yet.
Yep. I'm gonna ask you some questions, run you through some more tests, then you and I can talk. Face to face. That make you feel better?
It depends on the tests, I guess.
Well, then I guess it depends on how you do on the test, then. Starting with this one. I've been reading and rereading your dossier.
Hey!
Although with your experience, it's more...
Stop chewing that. No. You're not supposed to chew that. No. No. Good girl.
like a pamphlet, fresh out of Langley. We had to wipe behind your ears before shipping you over.
I think I've got potential, sir, and I'm anxious to prove it.
We'll see. If you gain more experience in the field, you may want to specialize further. But we can leave that until you've got some missions under your belt. That's it. Now I'm gonna let you out of the pen here and meet the rest of the crew.
There's more of you?
I'm unique. So's the rest of the staff. They all have their little quirks, but that's what makes them perfect for the job. They'll be running you through the basics of weapons, gadgets, and espionage tactics. When you're cleared on the basics, come find me for your assignment. I won't lie to you, Mike. It's a big one, and dangerous. But I think you're the man for the job. Make the rounds. I'll see you soon.
Great. Just like high school. Take some tests, then chat with the guidance counselor about my future.
Well, I'm gonna do stealth for a fact. Okay, I'm aggressive. Okay, so I got 4. Okay, stealth is 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 3, 4, 4. Martial arts, toughness. I'm gonna go with martial arts. Yes.
Big ass screen.
No weapons past this point.
Asshole Parker's gonna be checking the system.
Area's off limits. Use your PDA if you're turned around.
You probably want to change. Go on. Your gear's in the lockers.
Thank you for bringing it to me. Now you can't chew it. Oh, good lord. I'll go with the soul patch.
Orientation's not mandatory. You can
Oh,
turn around
God.
and go back to Westridge right now. Although that might make him upset.
You might want to take it a little easier when you escape next time.
No.
Our war does not end here. This target is not the last. With our will and our resolve, Al-Samad shall continue these attacks, fight the aggression of the West with its own weapons. Yes, for weapons have been delivered to us. Weapons that will make a graveyard in the skies of our enemies. We have the ability to strike far and to strike swiftly. There are no limits to our reach, no limits to the justice we bring in the name of freedom for our people. I am a man of my word. And this I promise you. This attack is but the first that Al-Samad brings against its enemies. As fire rained down upon us, so shall Al-Samad bring fire to your people as well.
Okay, medical facility off limits. The medical bay is off limits until further notice. Okay, that's probably because of me. Okay, attention regarding the parcel buyer is confirmed as an agent. Seller appears to be operating under the name Nasri. Recommending follow-up on Nasri. Determine source of funding. Oh shit, I accidentally went through it all. Forensics team has completed a survey of suspected firing locations predicted by triangulation models. Good news, evidence of a ground-launched missile would have had to have been a guided missile. No way an unguided missile could have hit that airliner at that altitude. Has been confirmed by discarded sabot and particulate matter, both of which were fired with 90% certainty. When Flight 6133 was shot down, bad news, the missile sabot matches no known ground-to-air missile systems. There's no discernible markings, no telltale design marks, sizing, and composition. Makes it a sure bet for a NATO-built weapon, but beyond that, we can't place it. It is almost certain that this is some sort of new generation tech. New member, attention, we have a new fish coming on board tomorrow. You'll refer to him as Michael Thornton. We're taking a bit of chance on Thornton. He's pretty much a raw recruit in the CIA. Only 6 months of field work up to his name. We'd normally expect more field experience from an applicant. I can't hear myself. You'll get back after I read these. We normally expect more field experience from an applicant, but his intelligence and aptitude are off the charts. He's a natural marksman. She took it from me. Learned conversational fluency after only 8 days on assignment in Iran. And according to his handler, broke a cipher in his spare time. Needless to say, the kid's talents are going to waste at the CIA. He'll be put through the opening ceremony tomorrow, complete the hostage scenario and obligatory sight games. Assuming all goes well, he'll be on the short list for Desert Spear. Westwidge. Need some info. I've run the names you sent me, and 17 out of 18 to have merely. Here. Let me pick you up so you can sit in my lap. There you go. Go read with me. I've run the names you sent me and found 17 out of 18 to merely circumstantial links, but there was one element of interest. Skip Baxter, the GOP lobbyist. On the list, I found an interesting money trail on him. He collected re-election funds from the 16 different corporations. 87.5% were within federal election limits. The remainder were beyond the 2,300 limit in place at the time, and pulled them into the True Leadership PAC fund. However, a check for the exact amount of money Baxter put into the TLPAC fund went out on a check numbered 1016 and memoed restoration. The check was buried internally, but I found the cash check in the records of the bank in Saudi Arabia, cashed by Nigel Winthrop. While there are 193 Nigel Winthrops in Interpol's database, the name is known alias Shahid that were informed Westwidge. Oh God. Really, Sean, however you want to pronounce it. I'm just not interested. That shirt looks becoming on you. I'm just not interested in the whole mention of grandkids is just a little bit creepy. Perhaps I can ask Westwidge what he thinks of your constant attempts at team building. Who's a good puppy? I want my toy. Go get it. Okay, let's see the previous. Hey, Minnie, I guess you didn't get my email from the other day, and a big deal. Maybe we can do dinner tonight. I know the best hall isn't exactly fine dining, but it's not like we can take a ride down the street for exquisite French cuisine. And who says cafeteria food can be romantic? I'll save our ketchup packets and frame them for when our grandkids ask about how we met. Oh Lord.
West and its allies shall bear the
That is
cost of
creepy.
what they brought to our people.
Okay. They got annoying. Oh, candy. And drinks. Yeah, that's just TV again. Gadget orientation. Weapons.
This is a restricted area. The vending machines are down the hall and to the right.
I may be new to this, but not that new. Don't you have interns for that?
No, we don't. You're Michael Thornton, Westridge's candidate.
Hopefully, yes. It was a lot like the Untouchables rap. That was fresh out of basic.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the reference. You were chosen not because of skill or experience, but because you're under the radar of most intelligence agencies.
Flattering.
Obviously, Westridge sees potential in you. Let's see if it's earned. So, orientation. You are familiar with the premise of an obstacle course, I assume?
I'm not that green.
We'll see. Up the ladder is the training area. The first test is navigating through the environment without being detected. Following that, you'll be facing live challenges against the agents here.
I already ran one of these in basic, and every week thereafter.
Well, this should be no problem for you. I look forward to the results.
What's the deal with the security panel?
It secures the entrance. If you're as capable as Westridge says, then you should have no trouble hacking it and gaining access to the course. Clock's ticking.
No, no.
test begins now. Hack the door in front of you to gain access to the course.
I really hate this hacking. Honestly, this is the easiest it's ever been. Wow. Thank you.
Always check your surroundings for cameras. We can't have you appearing on the nightly news. Mind the gap. The key to stealth is timing. Pay attention to camera movements, then exploit their blind spots.
Man, I keep pressing C thinking it crouches. No shit.
Taking in the view. Yeah, well, I doubt the view is what's making you hesitate. I've unlocked the security door. Come back to the control room for your evaluation.
Your score is based on several factors. Sorting the numbers now.
Total is 108.
Outstanding. Well above average, especially for a trainee. Okay. You want to run it again?
No, I don't think so.
Very well, I'll log the results. Westridge can complete your evaluation once you finish the other tests.
Did I do much better than the other recruits?
You're the first raw recruit we've gotten since Alpha Protocol started.
Then it wasn't too bad, I guess. It felt a little easy, but
Of course, not enough of a challenge for you?
I don't think you lost any sleep trying to put something challenging together, Parker.
Then I have an assignment for you. This one won't be logged.
What? You mean like a covert training op? Aren't you guys carrying orientation too far?
Nothing about Alpha Protocol is orientation, Agent Thornton, despite the semantics. The penalty for getting caught, however, won't be a poor score. It'll be detention. So, are you up for it or not?
Well, I'm up for it. Let me see what you need. You want me to head back to the medical center? Why? What's the file name?
Jacob. Not only will this be a much more practical use of your talents, but I think you'll be curious to see where in the world you're going to be sent.
Great. I'd love to punch a few holes in this place's security.
You already did, when you arrived.
That was just me getting started.
Are you waiting for clearance? Go ahead.
Damn it. I wish I quit pressing that. Okay then.
Did you do as I asked?
Got the data, no problem.
I'll download it from your PDA. Were you seen?
Not enough to reveal what I was doing. Now that you have this file, anything you can tell me about my real assignment?
You go into the Middle East to recover stolen prototype missile technology. Your probability of success is in the lower 20th percentile.
Wait, I'm going to the Middle East?
I've downloaded intel onto your PDA. That should prove useful when you reach your destination.
That intel you gave me, why wouldn't I have that already if I'm going on the mission?
That is a good question, Agent. I would find an answer to it when you can. If not here, then in Saudi Arabia.
I don't like the sound of that.
Good.
So when am I shipping out?
After you finish your orientation with Westridge, it's customary for him to outline, in a slow and plodding way, his expectations for you. Then he'll send you to fetch, like a good dog.
So you get to stay in the kennel then?
Yes. An apt comparison, Agent. And if I were you, I would relish my time on the outside for as long as possible.
All right.
Was there anything else?
Intelligence analyst, huh? Find any yet?
Excuse me?
Intelligence, I mean.
Ah. Humor.
Fine. That joke killed the graduation.
It's no joke. The smallest event, if analyzed incorrectly, could have great repercussions.
Like butterfly wings sparking a tornado? That kind of thing?
Spare me the butterfly cliché. Guerrilla actions, nuclear tests, exposing a corrupt politician, a rise in grain prices, and... yes, the downing of an airliner in the Middle East. All of these things have the potential to create larger catastrophes.
Okay.
Controlling the repercussions of these events, getting agents the information they need to put fires out before they rage out of control, that is my job.
If we're going with bad metaphors, then you're the brain that guides the hand.
Yes, it's a numbers game, but decisions must be made quickly. If the decisions are solely reactive or passive, well, then you operate at a disadvantage.
So sometimes you create events.
For political equilibrium, yes, at times. At other times, to give America an economic advantage.
I thought we were mostly mission-driven.
We are. But even you will see the effect that even seemingly minor interactions have on the structure of the mission. Carry the logic one step up, and it shouldn't be hard for you to grasp.
Ever get much of a break?
The world is never asleep. Neither am I.
You know, I actually thought you were the janitor when I arrived.
That would either be an insult or an excellent deduction. I'm guessing the former.
I was actually just trying to make conversation. But why would that be an excellent deduction?
Because, Agent, Alpha Protocol can only maintain plausible deniability as long as no one knows we exist. That means continually cleaning and scouring data, masking our communication lines, and protecting our global positioning.
If that's your job, that's your job. Seems to me like it could be a lot worse.
Actually, you have no idea. I am merely stating the facts. If you want to debate them, do it silently.
So that janitor comment, I hit it right the first time around.
So in short, yes, I clean up after others, and if necessary, I'm the one tasked with shutting this program down.
Shutting it down?
Turning off the lights, putting up the chairs, locking the door.
And setting the C4?
We don't use C4 for that purpose, Agent. But no trace of this place will remain.
But what happens to the... I mean, is there an escape route, or what happens?
What do you mean, Agent? Be specific. I dislike dancing around an issue if one exists.
What happens to the people?
Expendable.
Are you serious? You are serious. You sound like you've done this before.
If I have, it's classified. Or perhaps I'm joking. Are we done here, Agent? I think I've answered all your questions.
Some of them, yeah. The others can wait.
I do weapons last.
Mikey, be with you in a moment. I'm just setting some things up here. I'm Sean Darcy. I'm going to be running your tech orientation.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks.
Happy to be here. All right, then.
Just busting your chops, new guy. Don't worry about it. You and me should get along fine, even after this. I'm glad you finally showed up. Thought you might have gotten lost on the way here. Or were too busy beating up some more guards.
Neither. Just surveying the area, actually. Checking out the facility.
Yeah, sure. Oh, by the way, not a good idea. Hitting the guards, I mean. The ones here have a lot of time on their hands, and that means a lot of time to hold grudges.
I'll keep that in mind, but I wasn't expecting to be drugged and attacked.
A good agent's ready for anything, Mikey. But enough chit-chat. We got a lot of work ahead of us. Well, you do. I'm mostly here as an observer. I'll be doing your evaluation, too.
What's that out there? A used car lot?
A target range for you. For me, more like a shooting gallery. Head out the door there and we'll get started.
All right, then.
Open the locker and equip yourself. If you use them all, just come back and grab some more. All right, everyone's favorite. Grenades. Let's see that arm of yours. Go on. Start checking them. They're concussion rounds, so don't be skittish. They sting, not kill. Alright, now how about something more challenging? Try a ricochet to hit the target behind the wall. Lob it behind the target and use the wall for a hook shot. Now, try and get one through the window. Now for some fireworks. Try and chuck one beneath the truck and take out the gas tank. Never get tired of that one. Now, see that electronic lock there? Use your EMP grenade to shut it down. It can save you time in the field. See that locker there?
Let me guess. You want me to place one on the door?
Nice. And just in time.
Hey, Darcy, open up.
Guess some of the other guards will be pulling double shifts for a while. You know those guards you beat up when you got out of medical? Yeah, well, they're gonna be joining us in a second. You've got a head start, so if I were you, I'd set an ambush. Just start running. Me, I'd use the mines. That's what they're for.
Just give me a first shot at him.
Spread out. Watch your devices.
Hey, Sarge.
Sneaky. Damn, the doc's gonna be pissed. Alright, all done. Head on up, Mike. I'll give you a breakdown on your performance.
So, Mikey, you did all right on the basic run. You know, that performance wasn't half bad. Almost as good as my record. How about we up the stakes? Take this to the big leagues.
What do you have in mind?
Alright, me and the guards, who you already met when you woke up, pooled our petty cash. And we'd like to make you a little bet.
Alright. I'm listening.
It's a rematch. On our terms. It's simple. Disable all the alarms and escape the area in the time provided. And you take home the winnings. If you lose, you'll owe us. Got it?
Sounds good to me.
Just head into the range and we'll get to it, Mikey.
Alright then. Tell your team to get ready.
So here we are. Rematch for you and the guards. But on their terms. So listen up. There's alarms hidden all over the course. All you need to do is shut them down. But the guards are gonna try and reset them. Every time an alarm goes off, another squad's coming in. And they all want a shot at you, trust me. Alarm goes off enough times, and you're gonna get trampled. But you have the technology to beat them. So let's see you even the odds. If you can. Trying to get back to the medical bay, huh? Nice, Mike. There's the distraction. There you go. Getting sick of hearing them anyway. Thought they might have you for a second. Guess I was wrong. Alright, head on up and I'll call someone in to clean up the course. And the bodies.
Pretty thorough. Made a real mess of things. In a good way.
That's all I need. See you in the field, Darcy.
If you say so, Mikey.
That was a lot of money.
Anybody shooting in here?
Agent Thornton. Hello.
Hey. Hey, you're the one I spoke to when I woke up in the medical bay. Glad that wasn't a hallucination.
It may have been. Do you remember my name? Or do I need to write it down for you?
Mina, right?
That's right. Good to see you've recovered from the medical room with your memory intact.
I must one with
Memory
Tina.
intact? Speaking of which, I don't remember where I left my keys. Or my passport.
Confiscating personal items is quite routine. I wouldn't worry about that. But let's get down to the task at hand. I'm here to run you through the weapons training and test your accuracy.
Sounds great.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. I excelled at the academy. This should be fun.
Well, all right. Usually I get a lot of resistance to the training exercise. Or a comment from new recruits about how their guns check out. And then they flex. It's pretty tiresome.
Oh, guns. Right. So, where do I go now?
Just head through the door to the firing range, and I'll keep in contact with you over the earpiece. Head over to the table, get your weapons, and we can begin.
The standard field agent package includes a pistol, SMG, shotgun, and assault rifle. Each has its strengths and weaknesses. Let's start with the pistol. Equip the pistol, then aim down range and take some shots at the target. Good aim. Now, steady your aim for a few seconds. Then fire. Precision shots can take down a target quickly. Almost. Almost.
Oh, I see.
Now, let's move on to the submachine gun. Now let's empty the clip. Let you get a feel for the recoil. Now take cover. Still using cover, take some shots at the target. Accuracy's terrible when firing blind, but it can get the job done. Eventually. Now try popping out and focusing your aim. You can use cover to your advantage here. I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right. Let's see how you do against some moving targets. You'll want to be patient and attack when targets get close. Good. Now for the shotgun. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets. Good. Next. Now for your submachine guns. If you're trapped in close quarters with multiple opponents, the SMGs can help clear the room quickly. Not subtle or quiet, but... And that's enough. For long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully. Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
Good, Mike. I'm logging the results now.
Alright. Is somebody out on the course?
Darcy. He's trying to beat your time.
Huh. Well, good luck to him, I guess. Hasn't he already gone through this training, though?
As soon as he knew you were talking to me, Mike, he was in here in a second. In case he saw you as a challenge for my affections. It's like a cage match with you boys.
We're gonna have to do a cage match?
Not if I can help it. But no, Mike. We don't do cage matches as part of the training.
Oh. So, can I get my score on the course?
That was my worst score ever.
It'll do. Satisfactory enough for Westridge, I think. You can give it another run if you want. The course should be free.
I can beat my own score, no problem.
Okay, let's give it another go. If you do better on this run, your new score will overwrite the previous one.
I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right. Shotgun. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets. Good. Next. Long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully. Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
Good, Mike. I'm logging the results now. Alright, let's see here.
That was even worse.
I think you might still be feeling the effects of the drugs. It's definitely affecting your aim. You can give it another run if you want. The course should be free.
I can beat my own score, no problem.
Okay, let's give it another go. If you do better on this run, your new score will overwrite the previous one.
I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right. Shotgun. Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets. Good. Next. For long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully. Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
Good, Mike. I'm logging the results now. All right, let's see here.
Okay, I got 80. It's not 100, but it's an 80. Negative 50 misses. It's not like I can control where most of the shots
Not
go.
the best on record, but still. You can give it another run if you want.
I'll try it one more time.
I can beat my own score.
I've unlocked the door to the tactical range on your right.
Okay. So me missing my shots is what's causing it.
Now for the shotgun.
Can I just use the pistol? No.
Holding the trigger steady and firing can knock down even heavily armored targets. Good. Next. And that's enough. For long-range encounters, the assault rifle's the key. It's accurate, powerful. Just be sure to line up your shots carefully. Watch for attackers from above. They may be out of reach, but not rifle range. That's it. Take the ladder, head up and back. All done.
That has to be in the hundreds.
Good, Mike. I'm logging the results now. All right, let's see here.
Yes, 104. I still missed 28 times, so I don't know how, but I did.
That's one of the most impressive scores I've seen. With that in mind, you did so well. I'm wondering if you'd be up for something more challenging. A bonus round.
This course is a joke. Did you scale it down for that jackass? I could walk the rest of the way.
Jackass? Now I'm hurting.
So will Darcy. Did I mention we don't use live rounds? They still sting, though.
I'm listening.
Go in there, and if you can hit Darcy where it counts, that'd be worth
Oh,
a recommendation in my report. And worth some rep with Westridge. And it'd be earned.
Sure, sounds good. Any preference on weapon?
These targets are pretty easy for someone to hit. Thornton could have aced this thing blind.
Give me the gun.
I got a silencer.
Let's start with the pistol again. Don't worry. We're using tranquilizer rounds, so you won't be doing any lasting harm to your targets. Besides, turnabout is fair play. They drugged you, so... All right, you're all done. Head on back.
Oh, that poor man.
All right, let's see here. Well done. Critical hit. I don't think I have to worry about Darcy coming by again.
Anything else I can do?
No, Agent Thornton. Mission accomplished. If you haven't seen Westridge yet, you may want to pay him a visit after all the training is done. You've certainly aced this exercise.
I was wanting to change my outfit, but okay.
You guys must have spent a fortune on the TVs in this place.
You all done?
You tell me.
Now you're learning. I have to admit I was worried whether we'd be able to keep you here after you woke up in medical. You gave our staff a run for its money.
I can't let you train me if I don't put you through the paces too.
Fair enough. It'll be a good excuse to up the morning drills around here. Looks like you did well on the tech portion of the test. Very well. Past Darcy's bitching, there's some real compliments in here if you look at the numbers. Mina's report on your weapon skill was impressive. In fact, I think you outperformed many other guards, and it's your first day.
She's a good teacher.
She is, and she has a good eye for potential. I'll let her know your opinion. And here's a surprise, a positive evaluation from Parker. On the number side as usual, but he actually took the time to write a sentence.
He did? What was the sentence?
You may have been right about this one, Westridge. For Parker, that's high praise. Assuming you don't let us down, Mike. Looks like that's it for the physical evaluation. Now for the hard part. Tell me why you're here. Not everyone gets chosen for this line of work, but you volunteered. Usually we have to ask.
I guess I'm an adrenaline junkie. And the women, of course.
I'm not sure we need a cowboy.
You need someone, or I wouldn't be here.
What makes you think you're ready? Because I tell you, we get a lot of recruits in here, and you're not convincing me.
I get an opinion? Or is that a rhetorical question?
All right, let me be more specific. Beyond the guns, tech, and sneaking around in the dark, there's one last part of this job that nobody else here quite gets.
I'm listening.
Good, because listening is a large part of it. The way you talk to people, your attitude. That's what we're going to discuss now.
Are you suggesting I have an attitude problem?
No, believe it or not, you're not here because you're a people person. You're here because your psych profile says you're skilled at manipulating others.
Was that a compliment?
You'll see. The way you project yourself definitely affects what people think of you, and your reputation with them.
So, this is a win friends and influence people lecture.
Hardly. Turning a friend into an enemy and vice versa. Well, both can have their positives. Sometimes you want to piss someone off so they can't think straight. Other times you want to build a strong rapport with someone and talk your way out of a bad situation. All depends on your objective. This goes for your handlers as well. We're going to be sending you into a lot of dangerous places, and your only backup is going to be who you're talking to on your headset. How you treat them is going to have an effect on the success of your mission.
So if I piss them off, I'm screwed?
No. A handler that likes you too much and puts emotions before the mission can be just as dangerous as one who resents you.
This is a long way of telling me that I should just act the way I want. I didn't realize this was an acting gig.
No, again, there are no bad choices, just results. Over time, folks may hear about you and your attitude before they meet you. They may have a preconceived notion of how you're going to treat them, which can affect their reaction.
Well, maybe they should take the time to know the real me.
If only. Time's something no one seems to be able to spare, especially during a conversation. Although that can be a plus.
I don't see how.
The clock doesn't stop when you're speaking to someone. So if you need to get your second win before a fight, making small talk can buy you time.
But if I'm running on adrenaline, won't chatting take me off my guard?
It can. So if you need to get to the point, act instead of fight. For example, if you don't think I have any more to teach you, then you could just say, I'm done with this. I wouldn't think any less of you. You seem to have the basics down.
Why wouldn't I just shoot someone instead of talking to them?
Sometimes it is better if you shoot first. Still, approaching someone to talk to them can allow you to get the drop on them if you get close enough to strike. Use it if you have to, if the conversation isn't going your way. Assuming there's even a way you want the conversation to go.
Like if I wanted to seduce someone? I mean, not like I have trouble with that or anything.
If that's what you want to do, pay attention to the clues in your environment. Sometimes people will have advice, and intel can help. But there's another way. Read much?
Well, I read the recruiting pamphlet. Got me this far.
There's a host of information out there through dossiers, email, and other documents that represent total research others have collected on a target, organization, or operation.
And what does that get me, exactly?
Sometimes you'll spot obvious triggers. People who don't respond well to smartasses, like me. Others who respect loyalty, duty, a professional approach. Others who don't have time for bullshit, and like it when you get to the point. But dossiers just don't contain psych information. They'll usually have combat information on your target as well. What side they favor, any past injuries, common weapons or tactics they use. Some of it blunt, some of it subtle. But if push comes to shove, it can give you an edge in combat. The more you've done your homework, the more vulnerable they'll be.
Maybe I could spend that extra time reading, pumping them full of bullets instead. I'll pass.
If your target can't fire back, great. Otherwise, good luck with that strategy. Me, I recommend reading up on your enemies and your team.
You have dossiers on everyone here?
Yep, if you can dig them up. You might learn a few things. Sometimes reading a dossier will give you more options when dealing with others. A few facts to bring up, to shake secrets loose.
What about you?
You should already know what makes me happy, Mike, and what pisses me off.
At what point can I start accessing personnel records and conducting surveillance?
After meeting a target or hearing their name referenced by someone else, you should have a target ID. Then hop onto the database and start doing your homework. You can usually unlock their basic information at that point. Let's start with a simple one. Al-Samad. That should be familiar to you.
The terrorist group?
Yes, you can research groups as well as people. It doesn't carry the same benefits, but it can provide useful intel in the field. Talking to people about others is a good way to help gain dossier information. Sometimes people will have information on someone that can unlock a brand new thread in your computer search.
Okay, so I've suffered through your interrogation and know how to give one if need be. Am I ready or not?
We'll see. Meet me in the command center, and I can give you a proper mission briefing.
Good, because I'm sick of this room.
Trust me, Mike. If it was up to me, you'd never see this interrogation cell again. Recognize him?
That's Sheikh Ali Shahid, the voice of Al-Samad. They say he was responsible for shooting down that airliner in the Middle East.
Yeah, he got his hands on some prototype Halbeck technology. A missile with a multi-stage targeting system called Jacob's Ladder. That airliner was his first target.
But how did Shahid get his hands on that missile?
Missiles. He's got more. He stole them from Halbeck, and we need them back before he gets any more trigger-happy. Then we want you to kill him.
You know where he is?
No, but that'll be part of your mission in the Middle East. Find the missiles, then find him, and take him out.
You don't want him taken alive?
If he cooperates, sure, bring him in. On the off chance he tries to kill you, then put a bullet in his head.
I'll put my years in charm school to use.
All right, then, pack your gear. You're heading to Saudi Arabia.
Not coming with me?
I'll be there in spirit, and on video and radio when needed, Agent.
And I just got here. Oh, well, I'm gonna miss this place.
I doubt it. I'll contact you when you reach Saudi Arabia.
After awakening in a medical facility surrounded by armed guards, Agent Thornton was put through a rigorous screening process. Agent Thornton was not notified of the tests. After a brief introduction to the facility, Thornton was instructed to attend orientation, the use of gadgets. Okay. That's just everything I did. Oh, that's bright. That's very bright.
Care to explain how Halbeck lost its missiles?
Old news.
Hello, G-Man.
Counting error.
The missiles. You didn't lose them, did you?
Angry, Mr. Thornton? Because of what happened in Saudi Arabia.
can you read me? I'm getting lots of interference.
Lucky for me, seeing your face at this size is bad enough.
Maybe you'd better save your smart-ass comments for a time when I give a shit. Finding Shahid is your primary objective. Trouble is, we don't know his location, but we have 3 leads. An arms dealer, Nasri, is believed to have sold the missiles to Shahid, and he's currently operating in Saudi Arabia. If you can intercept him, maybe he can tell you where Shahid is, or guide you to the missiles.
Do we have anything else on Nasri?
Nothing more than what's in his dossier. If you can manage to make any contacts and find out more, we'd welcome it. We also tracked down the location of an airfield Shahid used in the past. If you can sneak in and plant a listening device, we may be able to track flights Shahid is using to move through Saudi Arabia.
And the third lead?
We've got the coordinates of an Al-Samad detention camp, also used as a stockpile for weapons. We suspect the missiles may be stored there.
Any backup, sir?
Just Darcy on the comm.
Any backup, sir?
Funny, Mike. Darcy's enough. We'll want you to go in alone, recon the area, and shut down their radar and communications. Once that's down, we can call in air support and hit the camp hard.
No pressure.
And no backup. Get used to it. It's the job. You check out your new home yet? It's got some perks you might be interested in.
Full security system?
A computer with a hub connection so fast you'll feel like you're going back in time.
What, to the Stone Age? Please.
You can do dossier research, encrypted emails, and if need be, access some of the weapons dealers in the area. That'll be done on your own dime, however, using whatever funds you can find in Saudi Arabia.
My own money? Are you kidding?
We don't want you using the Alpha Protocol accounts with rival terrorists or weapons dealers. That has a habit of getting back to us, and then Congress calls. There's also a weapons locker in the main living area. Open it up, help yourself, but use the ammo and armor you think suits the mission. When you're ready to head out, just use the front door, or access the missions from the main terminal. I'll have already uploaded all the mission specs to your PDA. You can review them at any time.
Alright, so is that it?
Yep.
Westridge. Great. Home sweet home.
Okay, got a total of 21. Sabotage. The sabotage skill improves the damage of all. Yeah.
Washington today, Senator Patrick Darcy unveiled new legislation aimed at cleaning up the federal government by greatly
Hey look,
restricting lobbyists'
Darcy
access to
photoshopped their
legislators.
faces into a still frame of a buddy cop movie.
People Over Rich
That's,
Corporations Act, or PORC Act, would prohibit lobbyists from contributing to election campaigns and require anyone affiliated with a corporation to stay 500 feet or more away from any member of the legislative branch.
Opponents of the bill have labeled it a draconian offense against free speech and so laughably unenforceable as to render it a farce. Senator Darcy had no comment for INN News. Should American businesses be compensated if conflict arises?
Okay then.
Tensions continue to rise in the Far East as Taiwanese President Ronald Sung's independence rally approaches.
Mina wrote way to score. I think she custom framed it just for me. Nice.
High-level White House.
Mike, I'm guessing Westbridge already gave you the lecture about not using agency funds on high-profile assassination missions. Aside from what's in your safe house, you'll have to make use of whatever you can borrow, swipe, or steal. If you need supplies, try clearing house. It's a black market internet exchange. There's a seller there named Mongoose who should be able to provide you with the basics while you're in Saudi Arabia. And speaking of stealing, a contract of mine in the US government just dug up an Al-Samad slush fund buried in a Jordanian bank account. Having closed the login credentials and password and attachment, just download the data and self-extracting executable. Okay, download. I got $10,000. Hello Mike, welcome aboard. I've already set you up with an email address you can give to people you meet in the field. Not only using, okay. Don't worry, the email won't sit on some corporate server. I made sure, okay. Apply. Well, I'll be suave. Great. Now I can pretend I'm a salaryman at a multinational corporation. I don't have any kids, so maybe I'll photograph my guns and put little framed pictures of my firearms on my desk and at the company party. We can totally get drunk. Okay. Yes. Oh, she didn't like that one. Mike Westwood put me in charge of logistics for the run on the detention camp. Should be fun. Some things you need to know. This mission comes thanks to a local contact of mine. Yeah, I've got tons of contacts in the area. Blah blah blah. Stay up on the base. Okay. Hey Mikey, if you need supplies, I have a local contact that should suffice. His name's Murad. He's a shameless mercenary of an orange dealer. And for okay, yada yada. Okay. Oh. I like what SWAT looks like. Shock pads. Okay, I really don't need anything like that. I'll get a pistol. Got 35,000. Thinking maybe I don't need a gun. I'll leave it alone for now. I'll use my fists. That's a weird bathtub. I want to change his outfit. It says unlock new outfits. Oh, let's turn this off. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry with the airfield just yet. Let's investigate Jason weapon stockpile. Maybe I can get a free gun. Investigate Jason weapon stockpile. Search for any trace of stolen Halbach missiles. Handler Sean Darcy. Reputation 1. Neutral. Handler bonus perk tech savvy. Gadget damage plus 10%. An Al-Samad detention camp on the outskirts of Jizan has had a spike of network activity suggesting Al-Samad is stockpiling weapons there and possibly the Halbach missiles as well. Infiltrate the camp, search for weapons. Okay.
What's up, Mikey?
Oh
Problems
God.
Already?
Just checking in. Had some questions about the mission and Alpha Protocol.
Well, I guess I should feel lucky you're not within shooting distance. After the cheap shots you took on the firing range.
Been with Alpha Protocol long?
Longer than you, so yeah, long enough.
There a problem?
I was just curious how you managed to get this mission instead of me. But if you don't want to tell me, that's fine too.
I don't remember asking for it so much as it being dumped in my lap.
So there wasn't even a discussion? I heard there was a chance I could have gone.
Never came up in conversation.
Huh. Alright. I thought you might have convinced Westridge not to send me. Guess I was wrong.
Sounds like you're gonna be my handler when I infiltrate the Al-Samad camp.
Yeah, I got stuck hand-holding you. Hope that's not a problem.
Nothing's wrong, just making sure we're good.
Look, orientation's one thing, a mission's another. People think I have an attitude, but it doesn't keep me from doing my job. I admit, I'd rather be on the mission. But you're the one Westridge picked, so let's get this done.
The Al-Samad detention camp, where they got the weapon stockpiles? Anything you can tell me?
Getting satellite imagery of the area has been hard. My contacts haven't turned up much.
What's the problem with the imagery?
Camp's remote, and dug into the side of a canyon. Beautiful view, but lousy for spying from above.
Any other intel you can give me?
I'm still checking leads, but not much right now. The airliner going down has really scared my contacts. Been a bitch getting in touch with them. But as for getting into the detention center, the thing about the camp is weather. Sandstorms are hitting the area pretty hard, which is to your advantage.
How?
It cuts down visibility for you and them. You need to sneak in before they know you're there. So just wait for the storm to kick up, then take them out.
Alright, good to know.
Oh, one other thing. They've dug in deep, with a maze of tunnels beneath the camp. If they've got any weapons down there, it's gonna be a pain getting to them.
So what do you recommend?
They probably have as much trouble finding their way around as you do. So follow power lines or work lights when you can. Might guide you to where they've got their stockpiles.
Got it. If they use those same routes to move around, shouldn't be too hard to pick them off either.
I'll upload what maps I have to your PDA. They probably keep the weapons in the bottom of the base in case they, well, explode.
That's all I need. See you in the field, Darcy.
Mikey, you there?
Yeah. Sit, Rep?
No radio chatter, no alarms. Looks like you did a good job of getting in under their radar. Wish our choppers could. Would have saved us a lot of trouble.
Bad intel?
No, sandstorms. They fuck with the satellite imagery. But they're great for someone moving in on foot. Lets you get in for the kill before the bad guys know you're there.
So, wait for a storm, use it as cover.
That's the idea. Probably won't be that simple. But hey, that's why they sent you instead of me, right?
I think I'm going the right way. He disappeared. And all I did was knock him out. Okay, I don't have a silencer, it looks like. That worried me.
At the camp. They're dug in pretty deep.
Any sign of the radio tower?
Yeah, it's across the canyon from me. A lot of open ground in between.
Try not to get spotted. If you get trapped in there...
I know.
this?
Oop, wrong button. Ah, shit.
Found the radio tower.
Now look for the generator. Should be in a building nearby.
Generator's cut.
Got it. I'll signal the choppers now. Can you get to their main computer beneath the camp?
I think a way just opened up. I'm in.
Good. Now get to the servers and upload that data.
You weren't kidding about the tunnels in this place. Got themselves a hell of a maze down here.
Servers need power. Find power lines and cables, then follow them to the source. They need to find their way around as much as you do.
Looks like I found the old cells, mostly storage.
If there's time, see if you can get inside.
Motherfucker! Thank you.
Good job.
No sign of the missiles, though. Looks like this place has been cleaned out.
Damn. Guess that would have been too much to hope for. Alright, get to the computer if you can.
On it.
Whoops. I hate this one.
Uploading the information now. A lot of data here. And this system looks pretty state-of-the-art.
Receiving. You weren't kidding. Watch your back, they've probably got guards on the way.
These specs look like Halbeck targeting data.
Fire my first shot at enemy and die.
Uploading the information now. A lot of data here. And this system looks pretty state-of-the-art.
Receiving. You weren't kidding. Watch your back, they've probably got guards on the way.
These specs look like Halbeck targeting data tied into the radio tower.
Alright. Get topside if you can. We can use the help. Looks like we got company. A lot of it.
So I'm pinned down?
I got a Black Hawk on the way. Meet up with us topside. Trouble here. The radio tower is down, but we're getting more resistance than expected. Can you secure the landing zone?
Not a problem.
Alright, we're clear. Let's do this.
I'm gonna have to redo this mission, but later.